We finished another 11 bottles and we're going to go through them, tell you what we really thought about them, and if we'd purchase them again. Hi friends, I'm Laura. This is Troy. We're Baker Drinks and we've got 11 more bottles to go through. Let you know what we thought.
Yeah, we've been going through these pretty quick lately. We share more than we drink. We did put healthy dents in them ourselves, but we ended up sharing a lot of these too. That's why we've been killing so many bottles so fast, and Laura's happy about that because she's always claiming we have too much.
It just looks nice on the shelf when there's a little bit less bottles than you can absolutely fit on there.
I suppose. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with, this was a new bottle in 2024. This is the Baker's 7 High Rye Bourbon. We were pretty excited to get this when it first came out. I think it was $75, $80 in Oregon. And, you know, we didn't hesitate to pull the trigger when we saw it on the shelf. We got it home, we tasted it, and it was kind of a dud.
It wasn't for us.
Yeah, and, you know, I've talked about this bottle in the past. It's just one that I feel did not need to happen. Jim Beam's been pushing out a lot of new product lately. Mm-hmm. I think for the sake of putting out new product, not because it was good. They could have held on to this whiskey a little bit longer and made something special out of it.
Well, it got us to buy one more bottle of their stuff, so maybe they did a good thing.
One and done. We will not replace this.
Next, I've got an Obtainium light whiskey pick. This is from ADHD Whiskey. It was 50 Shades of Grape, and it was back from 2022. So we've had it for a while. It took us a while to drink it, but not because we didn't like it. Just when you have a lot of bottles, things get lost in the shuffle. Hence why I'm trying to decrease how many bottles we have. But this one, high proof, aged 14 years old, light whiskey. I'm not usually a huge fan of light whiskeys unless they're finished. It's something about the flavor just doesn't hit my palate right. Troy loves them, and I think most people do. If we came across a pick of this from someone we knew and trusted their palate, we'd probably get it again.
Yeah, it would have to be a pick, I do believe. I'm not chasing Obtainium. It's not available near us, so it would be a shipping fee included in that.
Obtainium's a great brand for light whiskey, and they like to put out some high proof stuff.
Next up, we killed a Woodinville private barrel. This was John and Lee's Wicked Batch number 10. Lee being the famous bourbon baller Lee. Mm-hmm. You've heard us talk about him plenty. The man has a great palate. He has great picks. This was no exception. We liked this a lot. We shared it with a lot of friends. Kind of sad to see it go, but you know, all good things must come to an end, and now I've got room on the shelf for his next pick.
Which is probably coming out pretty soon.
So we would replace this one if the right person picked it.
I've got another Woodinville. This is the bourbon, finished in toasted applewood staves, 100 proof. Would I get this again? I don't think so. Nothing real special about it. Woodinville is hit or miss for me. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. And this one just was kind of meh.
Yeah, I think as far as 100 proof Woodinville goes, as Laura said, it's Woodinville. You taste it. This one was not very memorable, but was decent. Just expensive. It's one and done.
Yep.
So we've got another single barrel. This is an Elijah Craig private barrel from Scappoose Liquor in Oregon. This was a really good bottle. There's no secret. We like Elijah Craig. We have a ton of it. We're probably not chasing the batched releases anymore unless we hear that they're really, really good. But we will still pick up private barrels, $80 usually for these things. High proof, great flavor, good age statements. There's a lot to like about these.
Yeah, and the only reason we're not really chasing the batch proofs is because we have so many of them. There's only so much room on the shelf. We can't drink it as fast as they come out.
I have been given a mandate by Laura. Buy less whiskey, get rid of more whiskey, reduce our whiskey footprint in the house.
It's kind of taken over. I've got another pick from 2022. This is the Backbone Bourbon. It again was a pick from ADHD Whiskey. This was the Slippin' Jimmy. And I think Backbone puts out some good single barrels. I'm a fan. I'd pick up another one if someone I knew did a pick on it. It was good. This was sourced whiskey, and it was good. I have no problems with it. I'd buy it again, and I'm pretty sure it was a good price.
It's a very good price. I think it was about $60. Surprise, surprise, we've got another pick.
Oh my gosh.
Another ADHD whiskey pick.
We had a lot of those.
This was a Nulu bourbon finished in apple brandy barrels. It was called Friggin' Apples. We liked this a lot. when we first got
Big
it.
fan.
A lot. This was a great bottle. I don't know if it sat on the shelf for too long or if our palates changed or both, but we probably didn't touch this for maybe a little over a year. And then when we got it out again to finish it off, I just didn't love it as much anymore.
It's like the brandy part of it was gone.
Nulu is not done as a brand for us, I don't think. We're not chasing them. It's kind of a situational thing, as with most picks. If it's from somebody that we know and trust, we would buy their pick, but we're not chasing them.
Yeah, so there's another story to be told. If you buy a bottle and you really enjoy it, don't leave it on the shelf because you might not enjoy it as much later on. So just drink it and enjoy it when you have it.
Every day is a special occasion. Drink them bottles.
This next one's a little different for stuff that we have. It was a gift to us. This is the Lot 40 Dark Oak.
Funny story with this one. We had filmed a bar tour and, we filmed all the shelves and walked around the whiskey room and whatnot. And a subscriber was like, hey, I notice you don't have a lot of Canadian whiskey. Let me send you some. So this showed up in the mail. We tried it. It's a double-barreled Canadian rye, so it's got some oak flavor. It's just a little low proof. I think this would have benefited a lot more for some proof. I think it's around a $50 bottle. We enjoyed it. We shared it with some people. As with all whiskeys, kind of sad to see it gone, but it's time to move on. We got another oddity here. This is from Luxro. It's called the Double Single Barrel. And I don't know, I used to know the reason why they called it that. I think they had two different single barrels that they blended or something like that. Anyways, we were pretty excited to see it. It was fairly new product to us when we found it here in Washington. Got it home, 115 proofer. It had all of the stats that you would think would make a great product, and it was good. It just wasn't like memorable good. It's not one that I think we'll replace. We drank it slow. It kind of sat on the shelf and spent some time hiding from us. But every time I've come back to it, it's good. It's just not great. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. We enjoyed it while we have it. We probably won't replace it, but I've got nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah, just nothing we're chasing.
I've got another bottle that was a pick. As you can tell, we love picks. If you know someone with a good palate, let us know. We'll get their pick as well. So this one is a Nulu Toasted Rye. This was from the Bourbon Junkies. As you can see, I love that tater sticker. This one, absolutely loved. I'm usually not a huge fan of toasted products in general, but I loved the flavor of this one. It was kind of that super sweet, is it really a rye or is it a bourbon kind of flavor, but very enjoyable. If I were to get this same bottle again, I would pick it up. Problem is, it's a single barrel. I'm not going to be able to pick up this exact same bottle, but I enjoyed it a lot and I would get it again.
All right, so last on our list, it's another single barrel. This is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye.
So good.
135.9 proof. This was the first one that we got, and this was back when they were impossible to find because they were brand new to the market.
Almost 2 years ago that came out.
You just don't drink 140 proof whiskey real often or real fast.
Or at least we don't. Maybe some people
at least we don't. This is one that you have small pours of. You enjoy it slowly over time. We shared some of this. We've probably got 4 more of these, or maybe 5.
We have that many? Wow.
In various forms. Hero Rye, some picks. Yeah. It's one that we absolutely adore. Mm-hmm. We will continue to buy these when we see them at decent prices or when our stock runs low.
Might be a while, but it is my favorite Jack Daniel's, I think.
Yeah, there's just so much good stuff to say about this. I could probably talk for a few more minutes, but I won't keep you. I hope you've enjoyed this list. We had a lot of single barrels. We had a lot of picks. It's mostly what we're into, just the unique one-off expressions.
This is what we've been enjoying lately. I hope you get something out of what we like and what we wouldn't replace. Maybe it helps you decide if you want to pick up a bottle or not. The winner is definitely the Jack Daniel's, of course. Not surprising. But we'll see you again soon. Cheers.